I'm your host, Locum23, and you're joining me for Mermaids and the Vampires Who Love Them, Chapter 12. Before you can react to the attackers, Pierce scoops you up and launches into the air again. You look down, trying to spot the snakes, but you can't tell if that flicker of brown and green is them or just the grass moving. Where are we going? Back to our cabin. I think you're being followed, Waverly. The sun is just touching the horizon in the east. A sliver of moon rises. Wow, he wasn't kidding when he said the mind reading would take a while. Ahead is a dotted line on the dark cabins. Almost there. Suddenly a magical glowing light, sort of a cross between a rainbow and a sunbeam, shoots into the sky from a break in the trees. Oh no, it's the enchanted fairy dance. Something jerks Pierce off his trajectory. Instead of heading for the cabins, you're diving straight for the clearing. As you get closer, you nearly avoid a bonfire with a great red flames licking the sky. Tonight's the blue moon. How could I forget? If I could choose between enchanted fairy dance class and snakes, I'd choose the snakes. The magic is pulling us in. It's too strong. Hold on! Light is coming from a dell filled with students, all looking up at you, pointing and chattering. As you get sucked closer to the dell, the magic of the fairy dust buzzes around against your skin, like dying to ocean foam. You land on the front of a stage made from a tree stump so large a humpback whale could stretch across it and take a nap. All the teachers you've met, and some you haven't, are staring at you and Pierce. Except for Headmaster Crumpet, for some reason. That seems weird. Fairy Princess Phanessa, in full pink ball gown attire, is in the center. She's pretty much the same as she was on the beach that night, wearing her crown on live butterflies and smoking her pipe. But she does appear slightly less irate. There's no thunder or lightning or scorching happening, so you assume she's calmer. Oh wait, that might be lightning shooting out of her eyes as she glares at us. Kind of you to join us. Yep, definitely lightning. There are gales of laughter from the students below. Pierce moves quietly around, so he stands between you and Phanessa and bows. We apologize, there was an emergency. Because we cannot afford to waste the magic of the blue moon. We shall deal with your inexcusable behavior later. For now, it's time to partner up and pay attention. Pierce wraps his arms around your waist and jumps down from the stage. Not you two together. We'll have to reshuffle. Let me see. Cupid, you partner with a Waverly. Yes, your fairiness. It would be my pleasure. Pierce's sparkling blue eyes darken. Looks like you aren't being asked for your opinion. I'd better set my boundaries. I have to do it, but I'm going to do it on my own terms. Cupid comes and takes your hand. He opens his mouth, but you cut him off. This is a school assignment, Cupid. Don't get any ideas. Cupid's mouth snaps shut. Pierce grins at him. I will be a perfect gentleman, Waverly. Phanessa waves her dainty hand. You there, Shelly. Partner with Pierce. Shelly elbows to the crowd and gives you a sour look. Nice outfit. Where'd you steal that from? Oh, this? Shit, I was gonna say something clever and it lost me. A local Goodwill. There. I just went with it. And figuring that would be a great insult to her because you're wearing what she's wearing. Pierce is still standing next to you, like an iceberg about to be demolished by an ocean liner. Cupid squeezes your hand. Ignore Shelly. She thrives on attention. Right now, I totally love Cupid. Oh, and I have an idea. Pierce? You don't say it aloud. Pierce just tasted your blood and should be able to hear it. The look he shoots you seems to confirm that. And see if you can find anything out from Shelly about the boat, her dad, snakes. He nods as Shelly inserts herself between you and Pierce, and Cupid tugs you closer to the bonfire. Fairy Princess Phanessa claps her hands. Enough disturbances. Everyone pay attention. Lilybella, Thunder, could you please come up here and help me demonstrate? All eyes turn to the lucky pair. As they approach the stage holding hands, the full moon materializes from behind a dark cloud. Thunder freezes. His amber eyes darken. He releases Lilybella's hand and lifts his great auburn head to the sky. The air shifts and his growls turn to whimpers as his head morphs into that of a wolf. The rest of him is human. The wolf head morphs back into his usual bronzen face. Sorry. Full moon. Can you do that again? That was kind of sexy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he got quite masculine, but Lilybella pulls him to the stage. Psst, Waverly, over here. Be right back, Cupid. I'll be waiting, getting ready. He flashes his adorable godly grin at you and stretches one leg behind himself. A god can never be too supple. Oh, God. Hey, Pickles. That picnic you sent was amazing. Thank you. Pickles blushes. Glad you liked it. First time I ever made a pizza. Tell me, what happened with you and Pierce? Where have you been? I say, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Ooh, you have to tell me. You look around and there are plenty of people close enough to hear, and some of them aren't doing a very good job of hiding their interest. I'll tell you, but I won't tell you the whole school later. Wait, if Pickles can typically... She can hear your wishes, so if you wish something in your head, which she did, she didn't wish for that pizza out loud, that means Pickle would be able to hear her thoughts too. Oh, good idea. Phanessa clears her throat in annoyance. See how Lilybella and Thunder are floating? That's what you will be attempting. Now everyone hold your partner exactly the way you see our talented role models doing. Quickly now, we mustn't waste a single beam of moonlight. Students shuffle into place, whispering and giggling. Pickles, who doesn't have a partner, scans the crowd. Who are you looking for? No one. You follow her line of sight. Her eyes settle on Fenton Brines, who is particularly in the bonfire, smoke wafting from his ears. He looks back at Pickles and gives her a sort of a squashed smile. I think that's the equivalent of a huge grin for him. Pickles could use a friendly nudge. I'm going to say, goddamn son of a... Really? Chapters don't become choices. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nothing. I'll distract her so she doesn't have time to run away. I missed the party entirely, Pickles. You need to tell me everything. Oh, it was great. You wouldn't have believed the food. Pickles launches into a detailed description and doesn't even notice Fenton until he's standing right next to her. Hello, Waverly. Fenton nods solemnly at you. Pickles steps out from behind you, and then Fenton sees her. His eyes, his green eyes, radiate light. Would you like to be my partner, Pickles? He offers her his hand. I'm, sorry. I wish you would. I realize I vowed no more wishes, but in this case, I had no choice. Friends help friends. Sure, Fenton. Oh, I see what you did. I wish you would. Ha! Pickles takes his hand. Fenton beams. She tries to frown at you, but it doesn't work. She's too happy. You make your way back to Cupid, and he takes your hand, kisses the back of it, and stares deep into your eyes. Cupid is very hot. I guess. He breaks eye contact, and your hormones settle down. This could be a problem, especially with Pierce listening in. I say, why waste the attention on me? I know you don't really want me. Why? Waverly. What a thing to say. I mean, he is, in his own right, in several aspects, better than Pierce. I don't like Pierce's hair. I know, that's something silly, right? I just don't like his hair. If Cupid's was black, I'd be fine with that, because it's a resemblance of mine. Well? Cupid sighs. Just keeping in practice. My perceptive friend, no offense intended. Phanessa tosses her pipe clear over the mass of students, and it flies in the middle of the bonfire. The fire blazes as high as the treetops, flames crackling and sputtering. Sparks float like fireflies. From somewhere, music rises into the glade. It is old music, reverent and ethereal, a sonnet to the moon. Goosebumps run up your arms and down your back. A few couples levitate a foot off the ground. Cupid wraps one arm around your waist, the other holds your hand to the side. A few seconds later, you're airborne too. I wish I didn't have to go to a school where there's so much casual aeronautics. You survey the floating dancers and find that Pierce and Shelly are not far away. She's nuzzling his neck. Let's get away from the fire. It's a little hot. Of course it is. Look who you're dancing with. How about this way? You urge him closer to where Shelly is now rubbing Pierce's back. Where were the two of you all that in the time? Cupid nods towards Pierce and waggles his golden eyebrows. I'll tell him, you've got a filthy mind. Love is never filthy, except for when it is. But that's just fun. It's true. I can agree with Cupid on this. I can, yeah. The smirk is that of a truly Olympian proportions. You shake your head. That doesn't even deserve a response. Because you know it's true. You look around as you dance and spot Fenton and Pickles. They're floating higher than the others, twirling and spinning in the firelight. I have never seen Pickles look more radiant. When I first met her, she told me she was so clumsy. But in Fenton's arms, she's like dancing even more beautifully than Lily Bella. This is going to work out. Pickles is going to be happy, even if I have to wish for it myself. I'm so glad you like the yacht, Pierce. Ah, Christ. How to ruin a nice moment. Shelly hasn't noticed you and Cupid yet because her golden green head is buried against Pierce's neck. Pierce's gaze meets yours. He winks. Here's our chance. I wish I could hear Pierce telepathically, but maybe I can help anyway. I'll suggest asking who's after me, asking about Mr. Sharkweather's business, finding out more about the yacht. It's quite a vessel. How long have you had it? Oh, not long. Daddy got it from his new boss. That's actually information in and of itself. He's so rich, he has a castle. Wow, that's some money. Humans don't build castles anymore. What's he like? He's very good looking. Muscular, long blonde hair, really unusual eyes. They're different colors. But even so, you're way better looking. That's him. That's the man from the memory Pierce called up. Someone screams. It's Pickles. As if the magical floor holding her up has been pulled from beneath her feet. She's falling towards the raging bonfire. In less than the span of time between heartbeats, Fenton leaps into the flames and catches her. He wraps his body around hers and carries her to safety. Down, Cupid. You and Cupid drop, and you rush over. Fenton is unscathed, and so is Pickles. Even their clothes are fine. Gray smoke rises from Fenton's entire body. Where is Fenton? Or what is Fenton? Part fire demon? Part sun god? Part volcano? Miss McPhee? Mr. Brines? As this Phanessa appears next to the couple. Are you quite alright? Yes, ma'am. Pickles gazes into Fenton's eyes as if she's mesmerized. Uh-huh. Miss McPhee, are you sure? I'm fine. Fenton is still carrying her. She wraps her arms around his neck and kisses him on the mouth in front of everyone. Pickles! Get it, girl? She grins at you. Fenton turns as red as the flames. I'll, take her back to the cabin to rest. He walks away, not bothering to wait for permission. All right, students. That's called firing love. Phanessa. I did a pun. Phanessa claps her hands again. You may continue. Music starts up. I should go back to the cabin. Make sure Pickles is okay. Trust me, she's fine, and I think she'd prefer a few minutes alone with Fenton. Excuse me, love god? Pierce is dashing, even his crumpled white shirt and pants from the yacht party. May I cut in, if the lady would grant me a dance? Could your shirt be any more, like, see-through? And leave me all alone. You'll have to make it up to me later. Now you're gonna go have Shelly. Shelly's nearby, dancing with some hot werewolf. I'll do your math homework, just once, though. Cupid sighs dramatically. Pierce offers you his hand. Thanks for the dance, Cupid. Pleasure, Waverly. My work here is done. Pierce sweeps you into his strawberry-scented embrace. Aww! But it was getting good there for, like, I'd say most of that. Shut up. I enjoy it. I like the mystery. I like when I want to know about the boss. I want to know a lot of things. And they actually put some effort in. They didn't do 5 chapters this week because they're putting in a bit of effort. You can clearly tell. And guess what? They actually put in more artwork and more effort in the storyline than, you know, the hiatus Choices is currently on. Wah, wah, wah. Also, and someone pointed out to me that Perfect Match is not displaying the upcoming chapter for next week. Probably gonna take a hiatus, aren't they? So they can release their new book. And probably 1 chapter of it. Yep. Also someone pointed out how Chapters has plagiarized the hairstyle of one of the characters in Calendar Girl. Which, then I'd like to point out, really? Because if we're going off of plagiarism of hairdos, then Choices ripped off my mom's hairdo from about 1992. And I hate to toot my own horn, but she has a picture of it, so plagiarism. Oh, quick! We should sue Choice. Shut up! I'm so tired of people at this point. People think Choices is the end-all be-all, and I love Choices, but shut up! The whole plagiarism thing is getting on my goddamn nerves. Everybody for over a decade now, and especially in the game industry, has stolen from one genre, niche, or game and then the other. Just, at this moment, shut up. As someone who's been on this planet probably longer than most of these people saying plagiarism, that probably don't even know what the word means, just shut the ever-loving up right now. Oh, God, just, it just irks me. It really irks me. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like and comment, share, subscribe. There's just some moments when something pisses you off so bad you just have to say something, and it's just irking me at this point. Fucking plagiarizing a hairstyle. Just, We have 5 chapters of Court of the Nightfall. We also have 5 chapters of Calendar Girl, and then we're done for the day. I would hope to get done as quickly as possible. It is 1:30, and I have to be done by 8, as I have to go to a pre-release for Detroit Becomes Human. So I'm going to try and work on Calendar Girl next, and Court of the Nightfall next after that. Without further ado, head down description below. Links to social media or Discord and a few links to support me. Please follow me on Twitch. I will be streaming on there, probably Detroit Becomes Human. So please stay tuned for that. And without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.